Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and neither's this bloke. This is the Flying Elite from Pyro Clan who's picked up the brand new premium medium Polish tank, the first Polish tank that's come into the game. If you don't count the Rudy was based on a TV show. I believe it was a Polish TV show, but maybe it was a Russian tank. But anyway, in this replay, we've got two replays featuring the brand new premium tank from Poland, the Pudel, and a couple of my Polish mates have picked them up and they reckon it's pretty good. Having a look at the tank, it looks a hell of a lot like a Panther. Very good reason for that. The German Panther was captured by the Poles during the World War II, and of course they gave it a different paint job. They wrote Pudel on the front right just above the track, put a big P on it, and it's a brand new tank in the world of tanks. Flying Elite from Pyro Clan, top tier in this battle on Live Oaks. He's also on a mission to kill 3 enemy medium tanks. Let's see how he goes in that mission. There are a number of medium tanks on the enemy side, 5. You can see it's got a 75mm gun, 135 damage, 150 penetration, 194 penetration with APCR rounds, which is a premium ammunition. And you can also see that the Flying Elite has loaded the brand new premium consumable, the food, bread with smalak. I'm sure some of my Polish friends will be able to tell me exactly what smalak is. I think it might be maybe like a gravy. I'm not really sure. 1-all's the score. He's just copped a little bit of damage by that really annoying premium French artillery piece, the LEFH-18B2, the LEF. Some people call it, at least that's what I call it. He's picked up 1 kill already, getting rid of the Panzer IV Tier 5 auto aims at that left, that annoying prick. He just put some damage into him, picks up the kill, still down by a tank. Now they're not, now they're even Stevens at 3 apiece. This is a pretty quick game, and you can see the fast firing gun of this Polish tank. Looks pretty accurate. I'm tipping he's running equipment. He's no goose, I'm sure he is. He takes a few more shots. It looks reasonably accurate. Not a bad gun at all. I mean, what did I say? It was 135 damage. That's on par with other Tier 6 medium tanks. I think it's a little bit more alpha damage than something like the Cromwell, which I think's about 110. That's a popular tank at Tier 6, but it looks like it's got a decent amount of armour for a medium tank. You can go brawling heavies with it, but from memory, when I did the Panther grind on my German medium tanks, that had a decent amount of armour for a heavy tank at Tier 7, but of course this is at Tier 6. So I think the main difference between this and the Tier 7 Panther is the gun's not quite as strong as a Tier 7 gun, which is what you would expect on a Tier 6 premium medium tank. He's got a bit of work to do though, old Flying Elite. He has picked up 2 kills, but his team's down 5 to 8 on Live Oaks. You can see the mini-map. The enemy team have had a big push through the town, and they're encroaching on the Flying Elite's base. Don't know where that shot went. Really could have picked up the kill on the Keyho. He does in the end. That's his 3rd kill. That won't help with his missions. Of course, I'm pretty sure that Keyho is a light tank. But the T28 will help with his mission. He's picked up 4 kills. He's on a mission to kill 3 medium tanks. Of course, there was the Panzer IV H at the start. And the T28 just there. Now he's looking at the light tank, which is the 5916 Chinese, I reckon it is. 5916. Annoying little thing it is. 232 hit points on the 5916. He sounds like he tracked him that time, but he fixed it pretty quickly. And now looking just for one more shot, bounces the turret of the Tier 6 light tank. Of course, it's not the weakest tank in the world, the 5916, even though it's a light. 8-all's the score now. Much of that thanks to Flying Elite's 4 kills. But he's no dummy. He knows that the main threat is back at the base. He might get capped out here, even though they're now winning 9-8. He's picked up 1,513 hit points of damage. He's blocked a little bit. Got a little bit of assisted damage, but he knows that the thing to do now is go back to the base and reset that cap. He's only got 37 seconds before it goes off, so there's a bit of map pinging going on. Back at B9, and Flying Elite trying to convince his teammates to go back. They're picking up the kills, no problems. The AMX ELC just got the kill on the Panzer IIIJ at Tier 4, but they need to get rid of that KV2 sitting on the cap circle. And there's somebody else, probably the other Panzer IIIJ, who's not currently spotted, or even the A43, but the A43 was last spotted sort of where artillery normally sit. Flying Elite not slowing down, heading straight back for the cap. It's down to 27 seconds, this cap, and it looks like somebody's lit them up. You can see the Panzer IIIJ picks up a kill. Now that was a medium tank, I reckon. That could be his mission done. always pretty exciting to get the missions. I was lucky enough to pick up one of my missions for the Object 260 just last night, the night before I recorded this one. Just one enemy tank remaining on the cap, and it's a KV2, and you'd think that the Pudel, already on 6 kills with nearly 2,000 hit points of damage, should be able to put a few shots into the big derpy Russian heavy tank, and there he is sitting right in the middle of the cap circle by the looks of it. Still on 400 health. Flying Elite not yet spotted. I'm not sure if he's got 6th sense. Did it go off earlier in this game? It's a brand new crew. Maybe he doesn't have 6th sense. It's a brand new tech tree. So it's not just it's not as if you can put a different crew in it. But I'm pretty sure it came with a pretty good crew, the Pudel, in the packages. Not sure if it's still for sale on the Asian server by the time this video comes out, but it looks like a pretty handy tank to have. And I'm tempted to buy it because I never used to like buying premium tanks before the tank line came out, but running out of lines to grind, and I'm probably going to think that it would be handy to start a grind off with a decent crew. And look, it's not a bad looking tank either. It's a pretty good paint job on the thing. It's got a few little bits of scribble on the sides which make it look pretty cool. It's got the Pudel on the front right drive wheel, and of course the big P right in the middle. In the end, somebody else picked up the kill, but I was distracted. I didn't see who it was. But it's an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for the Flying Elite in the brand new tank, the Pudel. It must be said, he sent me this replay about an hour or two after the Pudel was released on the Asian server. He's given himself an Ace Tanker for that little performance, the Bruiser Medal, Duelist, Fire for Effect, High Caliber, and of course the Top Gun for picking up 6 kills. He did say in the description the medium tank 8.4 with honours. Can't remember what the honours was, but I'm sure it would have given him a few credits or something like that. 2,284 hit points of damage for his 6 kills, 1,177 base experience was enough for an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. 34 shots fired, 24 hit, 20 did damage, 2,284 damage, a little bit of assisted damage as well, and not a bad profit for a 6-minute game. Nearly 27,000 credits with a premium account in that little game on Live Oaks. As we move on to the second replay, and this double shot of tier 6 Pudel action. This one features H Rimmer. I'll try not to giggle when I say his name. H Rimmer from Banff Clan is in the Pudel. He picked it up. He picked it up as well. Again, lucky enough to be top tier on Lakeville. This is an encounter battle, and he's not stuffing around here. He's going straight for the town. He's platooned up with his old mate Hounds of Chaos and Philharmonic from Banff Clan. I've heard from Philharmonic in the past. In fact, he shouted me out a g'day just the other day. How you going, Phil? I hope you're well. I'm guessing his real name's Phil. Anyway, 0 walls of score. We've just started out, and of course H Rimmer in his brand new Pudel tank. Go through the stats of the gun again. 75mm gun, 135, 150 penetration, 194 penetration with APCR. Don't know who put that roof there. Now, I didn't see 6th sense go off, but again, I could have been distracted. He's looking towards that centre road where the Panzer 4S was spotted not too long ago. There he is. Needs to swing his gun around, but he's behind that rock, which can be annoying. And of course, you don't want to, especially when you're top tier, you don't want to spend too much time hoping that they poke from those rocks on the centre of Lakeville. Otherwise, you might miss your opportunity to push a different flank. But it looks like plenty of his teammates are putting damage into the little tier 6 medium tank. Good to get a top tier tank. Well, they're all top tier. It's all tier 6 game. Not good situational awareness there, Stewie, watching this replay. A little bit of map pinging going on. Looks like the enemy tanks have got some of those T-34-85Ms that were given away not so long ago on the Asian server for those missions. They were like mini missions for the premium Russian medium tank, the T-34-85M. I don't think I've played one yet, but it was really, really easy to do. If you played 1 or 2 games a day for 13 odd days, you could pick yourself up a brand new premium Russian medium tank. Now H Rimmer not stuffing around here, going back to the valley, going for a bit of a valley push by the looks of it. He's got some backup. He's got 2 other medium tanks plus the Jackson. I think the Jackson's being a little bit brave, being so far forward on that valley push. Traditionally, you know, you'll get a couple of tank destroyers down here at H2, plus of course the 3 or 4 tanks that have been spotted in the valley. H Rimmer taking an interesting path over those mounds to get to where all the action is. Now I believe, now somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the gun depression isn't too bad. Isn't too bad on the Pudel. Let's have a look. Clearly he got lit then. Clearly he doesn't have sixth sense. But he gets a shot into the M4A E8, the Easy 8. Also put a shot into the got some assistant damage. Copped a little bit of damage as well. Lost his radio man, but does anyone repair the radio man when he dies? There's a Churchill gun carrier, a tank destroyer that I've never owned, never played, and I've never heard anything really positive about it. But I have been. I was given a replay from, I think it was Stormcrow Reaper, Many Hat, I reckon his name is, and I reckon he sent me one a while ago. Anyway, back to this game. 2-zip is the score. Rimmer is just farming a little bit of damage here. He's doing well. He's not really copping too much. He's up to 678 damage, which is almost the hit points of his tank. Sorted out. Looking for a kill on the Easy 8. He picks it up. Brings the score up to 3-1. He's on 4. He's got 464 hit points left. He does exactly what I do when an artillery gets lit. Turn to have a look at it, but it's not quite in range. 5-1 the score now. Blocks a shot from the Churchill gun carriage. Lots of enemy tanks in this valley, so he's being correctly. He's being a little bit conservative. Only one teammate's died, and that's his old mate Philharmonic. But that's all right. I'm sure he was getting those early spots on the tanks that were going the valley road. You can see the OI. He's trying to cap this out, but looks like Rimmer's team, they're actually outnumbered in the town, even though they're winning 6-2. They're outnumbered in the town, so that OI is not going to be able to cap this. There's an enemy OI, and it looks like 3 mediums there. You'd think would probably clean them up. 6-3's the score. 1331 damage done by Rimmer from Banff Clan. Looking at these medium tanks, the T-3485M looks like he's a one-shot at 136 hit points. If he doesn't want to get hit by that SU-100Y, if he did, that could totally ruin his day. He gets him down, rolls low, doesn't get a kill on the T-3485. Now the enemy team are capping. This is the danger. This is what I said earlier. That OI or whoever was trying to cap before, he was never gonna do that. Shoots a Firefly, takes a Firefly down to 72. Another low roll, but his teammates there help him out and do the right thing and get the job done. Luckily, the SU-100Y missed, and he knows that he'll be able to get more than one shot off before the box tank can reload. 3 enemy tanks are capping, so if there's 3 tanks here, there's only 5 tanks left. There's only 2 tanks remaining for Rimmer to get some more damage. But if they don't do something in the next 50 seconds, of course, it does take a long time to cap on encounter mode, so it wouldn't be too concerned. The KV-85 starting to move forward, so is the SDRV-74. I'm hoping this guy leaves. He'll be very lucky if he gets any shots from there, I'll tell you now, unless he's worried about that AMX-12T, because he's out of our vision range. We can't see what kind of health he has. He might have had an epic battle earlier, this guy, the T-3485, camping back at the farmhouse back there at A5. 12-8's the score. Only 1 enemy tank capping now. They got rid of that OI who was capping. The T-3485M is still sitting on the cap circle. Rimmer's on 3 kills, 1757 damage done, and it looks like the SDRV-74's rolled onto the cap, which has stopped the timer, and that's all he really needs to go. Auto aims on the Hummel, the Tier 6 artillery, and that Hummel, he knows that he's gone. That's 4 kills for Rimmer. 13-10 the score now. Did cop some shooting from the AMX-12T. He's down to 23 hit points, so even though this game looks like it's in the bag, Rimmer doesn't want to just throw his tank away. He wants to keep shooting right up to the end of the game, which is probably the opposite to what I do. There's the AMX-12T, and Philharmonic does the right thing, pings this T-3485M, who's camping up at A5. I reckon he's gone to put the kettle on myself. I don't think he's in the game. But the enemy team are doing an epic job bringing this back. They were down by 3 or 4 tanks not so long ago. And credit where credit's due to the enemy. They're only down by 2 tanks. And of course, this T-3485, he doesn't count. He's not playing. We can see what kind of health he's on now. He is on full health. That's an absolute dog act. And I know a lot of people on the Asian server don't like that word. But there's the T-3485. Rimmer. His tracks ate that shot. His tracks are nearly fixed. Of course, enemy artillery is no longer, so he doesn't have to worry about getting blurped by artillery, and he'll have houses between him and that 12T. So he can just sit on this cap. Looks like the cap time is not going forward. It tells me the T-3485 might be in the cap circle as well. Yeah, looks like the T-3485's aiming the other way. That'll be his worst mistake, because H. Rimmer's going to put a shot into him. His tracks beat the return shot from the T-3485. Artillery does the job. This prick up here still sitting there. His name's Bautista Liam. He's certainly gone to put the kettle on. Bounces another shot. Well, it doesn't actually bounce the shot. His tracks eat it, so it doesn't come up as block damage. 12-14 is the score. Everyone's pinging this prick who's sitting back at A5. He has not moved for a hell of a long time. I would suggest that he's not playing. That's right. That's what the Jackson just said. He's not playing. He's AFK. Which can be very, very annoying. 5 kills for H. Rimmer. Let's see if he can turn it into a top gun. He is looking for to auto aim the 12T. Looks like it. That sounded like HE. It is HE from the AMX 12T. And of course, picks up the kill and confirms the top gun and the win, which is absolutely fantastic. And it looks like that T-3485 platoon mate was basically trying to justify that he's not playing, his computer's lagging anyway, blah blah blah. Lots and lots of excuses, but it's an ace tanker for the Polish Pudel. In the end, he picked up the top gun as well, the top gun, the high caliber, and of course the Spartan for surviving those shots when he was nearly dead. Ace tanker mastery badge, Hand of God, Bruiser, Jeweler's 5 for effect, all those medals that you get when you play really well on Lakeville. H. Rimmer from Banff Clan. Look at all those tanks that he spotted, damaged and killed. He had an absolute ripper. 2,588 hit points of damage, 6 kills, 1409 base experience. Clearly top scored. And you can see this knucklehead here. He did move, but he didn't fire a shot. Well done, Bautista Liam. Well done. What else happened in that game? Well, his platoon mate did fuck all as well. 1 shot. Anyway, H. Rimmer did a lot better than anybody else on his team. 27 shots fired, 24 hits, 22 shots did damage, 2,588 damage done. He received 15 hits. He blocked 7 of them. Did he get a medal for blocking damage? Yeah, he got that Spartan medal is sort of for blocking damage. He had an absolute pearl up. Made some credits too, nearly 60,000 credits with a premium account, a premium tank, and that's what premium tanks are all about, as well as trading those crew skills up. I'm pretty sure he didn't have 6 cents. He didn't write anything in there. I don't think he had 6 cents in that. I didn't see it go off, but maybe I wasn't paying attention. Maybe I was just distracted by the beautiful paint job in this brand new tank, the Pudel. The first Polish tank in the game. A tier 6 premium medium tank. It looks pretty groovy. Let's hope they don't do what they did to the Swedish and make it so that the medium tanks lead to a heavy, so you can't utilise the crew when you get up to the high tiers. But anyway, it looks like a pretty awesome tank. I reckon I might buy it after watching those 2 replays. It looks pretty good to me. Anyway, thanks for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.